And welcome to the Oddity Archive, the show that is so on the cutting edge of technology that we don't even know it. And speaking of cutting edge technology, we at the Archive have finally latched onto this whole internet TV read not on your computer craze. And true to form, of course, we couldn't afford one of those fancy ass Apple TV boxes or a Roku. And I haven't been able to get my Blu-ray player to play nice with Netflix either. But, okay, we're stuck with one of those old WebTV boxes that I had to hack and hook up to a landline, which I have been waiting for over an hour now to connect. And with my luck, there probably won't be anything on anyway. Oh well, I guess this would be as good a time as any to discuss some of those early internet TV crossover devices, huh?
Make yourself comfortable. You are about to experience the next evolution in television. More choices, more control, more entertainment, all with WebTV Plus.
When I first became aware of WebTV, circa 1998, my response was as follows.
Meh.
Here's the thing. By the time 1998 rolled around, my family had already flirted with Prodigy, or was it CompuServe? Anyway, and finally settled on the 56K dial-up offered by the phone company. To be honest, looking back at it now, my feelings haven't really changed. Having said that, let's put things in perspective here. When WebTV launched in September of 1996, PCs, especially ones with internal modems, were still somewhat of a luxury item, often to the tune of $1,000 plus. Yet, the internet seemed poised to finally break out of the geek realm. Also, cable TV was very much in the mainstream by this point, and so the idea of a would-be next-generation TV setup would only make sense. History lesson time! In the mid-90s, former Apple and Atari engineer/designer guy Steve Perlman, according to the man himself, was looking at an early webpage of recipes involving Campbell's soup. Feeling such content was somewhat wasted on the then mostly computer geek web users, Perlman figured the internet needed mainstreaming, and a good, accessible way to do so would be via television. In 1995, Perlman co-founded WebTV to develop an internet-ready set-top box that you could run your existing cable TV through. After a year plus of development, and near bankruptcy, the first WebTV boxes, made by Philips Magnavox and Sony, went on sale in September of 1996, with service beginning on the 18th. The boxes themselves sold for between $300 and $350, plus a pretty much necessary keyboard at $50, and don't forget that $20 a month fee for web access. An early bump in the road for WebTV came in the fall of 1996 when WebTV boxes were labeled as munitions, a military weapon, by the US government. This was due to the heavy encryption used by WebTV. The upshot of this was that the export of WebTV boxes became illegal, temporarily throwing a wrench in the company's plans for overseas expansion. However, realizing WebTV's only weapon-like use would be if you were to throw your box at someone, an exception was quickly made for WebTV. On a side note, not too long after, the government's definition of munitions was changed to accommodate new consumer technology.
Now I'll send it to Mom on her WebTV. It'll freak her out.
In 1997, Microsoft showed interest in, and very soon bought out, WebTV. That December, the second generation of WebTV, now WebTV Plus, boxes were made available. Shortly thereafter, WebTV offered the ability for more advanced users to create and maintain their own web pages, more on this later. In 2001, in an attempt to better tie into Microsoft's MSN ISP and/or revive faltering sales, Microsoft rebranded WebTV as MSN TV. Despite the fact that Microsoft had effectively stopped promoting the WebTV concept around 2002, in 2004 MSN TV was redubbed MSN TV 2. Arguably, this made for the only major improvement in the WebTV technology, allowing for broadband access and the much belated ability for users to use a mouse. Around 2008, MSN TV hardware was officially discontinued, though Microsoft kept their service available to existing subscribers. In the summer of 2013, much to the surprise of many who'd figured the web TV concept was long dead, Microsoft announced that MSN TV would officially discontinue service at the end of September. Funnily enough, remaining MSN TV customers were offered discounted MSN dial-up service to replace their web TV. More recently, some more intrepid former subscribers, many of which were known for attempting to hack the service during its heyday, have devised methods of backing up data and booting other operating systems and such onto their old boxes. WebTV was notable for the fact that, for the most part, their boxes had no hard drive, meaning no downloads. WebTV also only had fairly limited, kinda AOL-style web access and very limited audio and video streaming capability, even by the standards of the time. This stems, partially, from the fact that certain HTML codes didn't translate too well to TVs. A partial upshot of this is that certain HTML codes from WebTV didn't translate well to computers. This proved to be a bit of a problem to novice web page designers trying to create their own websites via WebTV's Page Builder service.
WebTV from Philips Magnavox.
In retrospect, WebTV was just a little late to the party. Had it debuted in 1994 or so, around the time of CompuServe and Prodigy for PCs, it may have become a little more widely accepted. Problem was that, as it stood, by the time WebTV crept a little more into the public consciousness, computer prices were dropping quickly, internal modems were becoming the norm, and phone companies, and even the likes of America Online, made WebTV irrelevant to all but that small segment of the population that only wanted limited web capability. Remember America Online? You know, the company that stuffed your mailbox with diskettes and CDs on a near daily basis for nearly a decade? Believe it or not, they did more than just that. For example, from 2000 to 2002, AOL directly competed with, by this point, MSN TV with their AOL TV service. This service was such a rousing success that, as of this episode, nothing more than a handful of stills of this service are known to have survived. This service cost $250 for the box, plus either $15 a month for existing AOL customers or $25 a month for new customers. Perhaps unsurprisingly, just as their regular dial-up service was notorious for its incessant pop-up ads, AOL TV gave you the same. I wish I had more to say here. Shifting gears back to WebTV here, back in 2001, WebTV just briefly had a service, an offshoot of WebTV called Ultimate TV. Now, there were only just really two fairly minor differences between Ultimate TV and WebTV. One being that Ultimate TV boxes had DVR capability, and two, that you had to have your TV service be through DirecTV, the satellite provider, and that's about it. Well, it just so happens that I have a 4-minute promo VHS tape for Ultimate TV in my possession, and this may be the last videotape you'll ever watch, which come 2001 may have been true. But anyway, seeing as today's show came up just a bit short lengthwise, I figured that, well, maybe I'd try and riff this, since it's basically just a commercial anyway. And there go half my viewers. Yes, I can see them. Ultimate TV, now in Velveeta flavor. A future bro in a crucial moment. Man, Brian De Palma hit some hard times in the early 2000s.
Jess, you've gotta eat something.
Mom!
I'm anorexic now.
Cole, come on, let's go, buddy.
Mom!
Cole, it's a screensaver, not even a real show.
Mom!
It's easy, honey. Okay, just push that button with the circle on it.
Good.
He knew. He just likes to whine. This family does realize it's living in a furniture store showroom, right? Yep, on the move to the gym and shopping and coffee with the girls.
Oh, I love that show.
That's the one with Sarah Jessica Parker, right? Wait, recording capacity depends on type of show recorded. Is there something you'd like to share with the rest of the class, DirecTV?
So cute. Not. You've got to be kidding me. Cut it out.
Preppy blood will be spilled.
I love that show. I recorded it last night.
Keep rolling!
Put that fashion show on. Not. Come on, please.
The Twitter generation, the early years.
Cool. Whatever.
Ah, yes. Back when watching Clueless was considered a full acting course.
No. Go back.
Did the gaucho look?
Cool. Whatever. Let's skip this part.
Please note that DVR may not be as responsive in real life.
I'd go out with him if he asked. Cool. Not.
You know, you kids ought to go skydiving. Preferably without parachutes.
Get all the way, baby, into the end zone, yeah!
You know, come to think of it, this may be the brain's best scheme ever. Can't wait to see how Pinky ruins it.
That was a great move.
He's good.
Hey guys, movie's on.
And we will watch, just like a normal family.
Popcorn's ready.
Movie buff. As in singular. As in, she's only ever seen one movie. Over and over.
Come on, guys, it's starting.
Come on, or we'll never get out of here alive.
Great idea, Dad.
Okay, come on, get in.
Oh, I love this movie.
No, not Pearl Harbor again!
No problem.
Yeah, 2 shows at once. Because there's always so many great shows on. Enya, I expected a lot more out of you. Hey, wait a minute. No tapes? But what shall reclusive oddity archivists do? Pause live action. Rewind and fast forward. Delude yourself into thinking you have control over time and space. And there's your sole reference to web capability. Screw you! You haven't fed me in a week. You don't even want to know what I did to your carpeting. The Microsoft Corporation and the Hughes Electronics Corporation assume no liability whatsoever for loss of mental acuity, Paris and/or Milan runway-induced fashion faux pas, or skydiving-related injuries and/or death. By signing up for this service, you grant Microsoft and all associated third parties the right to monitor your viewing and recording activity. As such, we will analyze your data and use it to develop reality shows. Lots and lots of reality shows, which may or may not have something to do with your aforementioned loss of mental acuity. Either way, it's too late for you, because you signed that 3-year contract.